Hey guys, welcome back. John Megacycle here, another episode of Utopia, Creation of a Nation. Go, excuse me. Going through, let's set up more power plants. That's what we needed before. I know our grants have been tapped out, but I need power. I cannot afford my turrets to go offline. Lots of food. Oh my gosh, lots of fuel. I could throw down another power plant. I'm not going to sell ore anymore for less than $1 billion. That's ridiculous. Okay, so we have more power. I want more hydroponics, and I don't have another thought at the end of that. We're selling food pretty mightily. We're selling it pretty damn well is what I'm trying to say. Cool, now look at that. Our quality of life jumped up to 33%. It jumped up, what is that, 12% or something? I'm going to crank the tax rate back up, because unfortunately I needs the monies. That could have been because I built new... Oh, well, thank God I did my trading. Oh, we're under attack. I don't like being under attack. It makes me nervous. Anyway, what the crap was I saying? Oh, new security systems. That helped. That always helps. The new sports arena probably helped out quite a bit as well. Let's see, do I have visual? I don't have visual on the enemy. This side is probably the most fragile. Also the new residential build-ups. So we're going to slap at least 2 or 3 turrets here. Ensure we have a good bit of double coverage. I don't want to lose any of the stuff I built. I really don't. On these months can't go fast enough. Okay, 1, 2. That's some good coverage. I'm happy with that. Let's bump up our grants again. Those advances in pollution control and everything. I'm really. Why is my short-term memory so crappy? Hey, there we go. Cool. Fantastic new invention, space moss converter. A new industrial process allows you to extract air from natural space moss. You must build on space moss. Now, dollar for dollar, I did the math, and it doesn't really pay off to build that instead of life support structures. However, life support structures take up more space, and it allows this space moss crap to be usable. Right now it's unusable if I didn't have... Oh, there we go, thank you. If I didn't have the space moss converter. So what it really allows is allows some of the terrain to be actually utilized. So fuel and tech, awesome. That's a nice paycheck. We can add quite a bit to our industry with that little bump. Let's see, let's go back to our industrial sector. We have over here. Yeah, I know we built a bunch. Let's build 2 more, a few more residential structures, and then I'll truly be happy with what we've got set up over here. How are we residential anyway? Okay, that power number's a lie. I built 2 more power plants. I built more food. We could easily turn it up to medium. Trust me, I like some growth, but I don't want this out of control. We also need to start bumping up hospitals. I'm only working with the... Oh crap, under attack. I'm only still working with the 2 hospitals I started with. Okay, I don't see any enemy. Wreckage. Was that my command center? What the hell was that? Life support. Damn it. Okay, it must have been another one of their dumb missiles. Well, the missiles are smart, because they hit the target, but dumb is in... Ah! Missiles! Cripes. Okay, well, that kind of took a bunch out of my project cache, because now I need to build at least 2 of these now. Again, in the event you lose 1, I want to make sure I don't lose 2. Now, the way you would think oxygen deprivation would work in real life is if there's no oxygen, everyone dies. Pretty straightforward, right? In this game, it's a decline. People die off gradually. It's not great. I'm not happy about it, but that's a nice mechanic. In other games like Fragile Allegiance, what'll happen is that there's no... Hello? Earth offers you 205 men. I would do that if it was earlier, but no thanks. We can... I'm very confident my colonists can make enough babies. I'm not worried. What the crap was I saying? Oh, in games like Fragile Allegiance, what happens is people die immediately if there's no oxygen. That makes the most sense, but it's one of the most aggravating game mechanics ever. Because once there's no oxygen, poof, colony dead. Move on. You know, shrug your shoulders, move on. Colony's dead. You can't do anything. It's just gone. So this is a nice differential to that. It's a much greater loss of life over time. They get rolled into deaths, but the reality is again, everyone should be dead. But I'm glad no one is. It's almost like, in my mind, since not everyone dies at the same time, it's almost like a zombieism kind of thing. Like, if food went completely zero, there'd be some cannibalism. There just would be. People would maybe eat other people, other dead people, or whatever. That almost makes sense that if there's no food, not everyone just dies instantaneously. Now, with air, like I said, it should be a little different. But again, I'm going to digress. I'm not going to go into that forever. But anyway, so we have more hospitals. What else did I want to build over here? We built more workshops. I want to get some arms labs up. Let's get a regular lab. Let's get two more regular laboratories, whatever. Oh, freaking yes! Ore detector! Fantastic new invention! This device can scan the entire planet for deposits of ore. See map screen. You freaking... Yes, I will. That's it? What? Why is this pink? Oh, it means there's something else in the way. Space Moss. I don't think I can build anything else on Space Moss instead of the Space Moss converter. Okay. Okay, ore is not the primary objective here. I don't have the time or the resources to get to ore, which is sad because that's a more important building block of the game. Considering you can't build tanks without weapons, and you can't build weapons without ore, so that's aggravating. But we'll survive. We'll do fine. Okay, how far can I build a flux pod? Can I put a flux pod here? Fantastic. And then a radar, and then I want to expand out our turrets. The way in which I do defenses on a normal basis is a layered defensive wall setup. So I don't build just one wall, I build several scatterings of defenses to make sure that if they get through one, they have to deal with another one. And that's true with most games. I don't like just one or two things on the outside and say, yep, that's it, they can't make it past that, and if they do, we're screwed. Even the very inner workings of your base ought to be defended, and having enough stuff is important. I don't know if I actually made a point with that thought, but it was a thought that counted, right? There we go. Super radar, I'm happy with that. Let's bump this up a bunch. I'm not going to worry about the spy grant for a while. Ugh. Sell at 1? I don't think so. Yeah, we're gonna wait this month. That's outrageous. Fuel is good, and we want to sell as much as we can, but 1 is asking a lot out of me. 2 is still bad. 3, I wouldn't even consider it. It's all bad juju. It's all none of that's good. I like to, and it doesn't matter because a temporary fault in computers has caused a halt in trading, and we're under attack again. Well, that's why I wanted to expand a little more this way and set up an advanced radar, hoping that gives us some better idea of what's to come. I don't see anything. Fine. There's one scenario in here that always scares the crap out of me. The way in which they explain it is like the tanks are rolling fireballs, and they just steamroll through all your structures. Like, they're heavily armored, and they just bulldoze all your crap. And it is ridiculous having a line of destroyed crap in your base. You gotta clean up, and then build new stuff. And, I mean, that's not, the rebuild isn't the bad part. It's the fact that it just demolishes all your stuff. Okay, how much better is this radar? Holy crap, that's a better radar. I'm still going to keep the old ones, I think. I think there's good value to have them. It's just one more structure they have to blow up to blind me, so I'm fine with that. So turret, let's cut this off, let's say here. You'd think the same like 5 or 6 beats would get annoying after a while, but oh, right. I don't know. I think the beats are... You're a dick. Computers are fixed after I tried to trade after they said, nope, computer's still broke, get out of here. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the music. You think the music would kind of get on your nerves, but it's enough. It's enough different that I don't have a problem with it at all. Okay, there we go. Here we go. Enemy ships. Enemy ships off the whatever this is. It's another stupid missile. So that's going to hit home almost regardless. So they are coming from the south and the east. And let me guess, this one is missile as well? Yes, it is. Okay. So we built up some more turrets here, and I'm thankful for that. There we go. No problem. We have enough turrets there. We don't have enough turrets on our eastern front. I don't frickin' think we have any turrets on our eastern front. Where's the wall I was trying to build? It looks like this was the line. And where's ore? We're gonna do one more flux pod radar combo in. Oh, something exploded. I bet you I can guess where. Oh! Okay. That wasn't nice at all. Okay, well, actually, you just gave me an excuse to build the super radar, so thanks. Thanks, jerk! Always see the bright side, I try to say. Okay, so they're coming from all angles, is the reality of the matter. Let's check out our advisors real quick. We're good on everything. Power's a little skiffy. Fine on population. Good. We're going to maintain that for a little bit. We're going to get paid. We're going to do trade. And then we're going to build stuff. I couldn't think of anything that rhymed with that. Get paid, trade, and laid or something. I don't know. Let's bump that up a tad. Yes. Food, good price. Fuel, good price. Remember I said I wouldn't consider 3? I totally just considered 4. Sell tech at 26. Yes, yes. Bam. Pay dirt. Okay. That gives us a good amount of cash. Yeah, this is looking really weird because we're missing a frickin' radar right there. I don't want to do a ton of defense right here. So let's just plop down 2 or 3 turrets. Where's the other? There it is. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, and how about 4? Good. Not too bad. And that gives us enough money for another power station. Go down to Power Town. That's one of the most expensive things of this game is just electricity. I mean, it's nuts with how much power plants and everything you need to really keep a good base. Now, I don't know if there's other strategies like you don't have to build so much power. Like, let's say, for example, we built tanks immediately. Would tanks be enough to defend us? I have no idea. I don't know if that would work. But I never tried. You try to turtle in a little bit, get some turrets up, some good defensives, and then you start expanding and such. So we're just going to do this as far as we can. Don't have enough money. 12 squares of a flux pod. 12 squares of a flux pod. Don't have enough money. I found the corner! Now, in relation to where we are, where the crap is that ore? We're on top of it. Perfect. And there's fuel here as well. So the even better benefit is we'll be able to set up a full economy. Like, we'll be able to make our fuel collection redundant. That's awesome. That's another thing that can just be brought to an absolute screeching halt. Oh, good. Quality of life jumped up again, 40%. That sports complex really helps. That's really proving to me that was a good investment. And we're actually going to build another one right now, I think. Let's just find another chunk of housing we have. Oh, here we go. Perfect. Ding. I'm happy with that. Wow, they are gobbling up our grants. Food, yeah, sell it. Fuel, yeah, sell it. Good. It gives us some nice seed money. I'm happy with that. We're gonna build 2 more compressed fuel tanks. I don't like. It's funny that I built this power plant all the way out here in Egypt, like almost literally. But we'll be filling in some good defenses to get that filled out. Yeah, let's build the fuel tanks out here. Dude, you can tell this is a harder scenario. It's been, there's another fault in trading like every 3-4 months. It's like one idiot that doesn't want to go to his job and keeps unplugging the freaking computer so we don't get to work for the day or something. Leave the computers in. I mean, I can't trade for the rest of the month, so kind of who cares? But I kind of care. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of care. Okay, so we're gonna cut right here all the way up, seal this out. That's the plan. And we'll be able to secure 2 ore plots with that. This is going to cost a lot of money and even more in power. So we're going to have to alternate. Maybe 5 turrets to start, 2 more power plants, finish up the project. We'll see what happens. The money dictates what we do. As much as I don't like saying that out loud, and money being my master, but I mean, this game needs the monies. Earth commends you for your new cleaner industry. Fantastic. Thank you, all of Earth. Okay, we're chewing through $2,200 on both our grants. Oh, frick. Thank you. I keep forgetting that there's a fault in the... Yes. Sell at 17. Heck yes. Nothing else interests. There we go. Okay, so it was... Let's double check that. Was it right here? Yeah, good enough. Can I build here? Yes, I can. So, I've been doing it like this. 5, and then this. So this is how I've been doing it. That's going to be fine for tanks. Tanks will be able to get through without issue. I think. How have I been doing this? 3 in between. Okay. Yep. So 1, 2, 3. There's that in the way, so I'm going to build... it doesn't really much matter. Aircraft are just going to fly over anyway, but anyhow. It's a time when you can overthink things, and now I'm totally overthinking things, but it doesn't much matter. Either way. Set up some more turrets, get stuff cleaned up. Now this wall, this stuff, now my quality of life drops 8 points. Why the crap? Either way, this stuff is not an end-all. I'm sure they're just going to kibosh these turrets anyway, but the important thing is it gives them something, it gives us a buffer. It gives us something to push back with. So all that good stuff. Okay, now it's time to get another power plant online. Back to Power Town. Oh, I almost overshot it again. I'm so bad at keeping track where I'm building stuff. Anyway, this month I would like to invest in more electricals, so we're gonna build, I don't know, 3 more power plants or something. I really don't want to have to worry with this stuff anymore, and I'll worry way less if we can get our tracking lasers. The tracking lasers will prevent meteors from crashing into the area. Thieves, the quality of life's 32%. What's the problem? Alright, well, let's see what happens to August. Or September, I guess, rather. Okay, down 1%. That's fine. That's not that big of a deal. I guess it's now time for more security. Nothing for trade. Ouch. Bad. Bad burn. Okay, well anyway. That's a perfect spot for security. We're going to put a few more security structures here, especially considering I can't think of anywhere else I'd like security more than my power facilities, considering how friggin' expensive these things are. Yep, so these are all land or open areas or whatever. These, not open areas, but like cliffs or something. We can't build on this gray stuff. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to cut up. Where's that ore? We're going to get to the edge of the ore and we're going to cut up. And that's going to be our defensives. And then we also have to build a southern wall here. So we'll get there. We'll get there. Good layers, good foresight. I don't really see too much of a problem here. It's just the setups. Once we have that, I really can't wait until we can start crapping out tons of tanks. That's what I'm really looking forward to. Once we have about maybe, I don't know, 20 tank facilities, then we'll actually be able to start pushing back a little bit. And our first few attacks, I'm sure, are going to be pretty worthless. But it's kind of like you have to chip away your opponent, especially with this one. Gamma Lucra is... Freaking stop! You guys are dicks! What was I even saying? Oh yeah, this one you really have to either throw some really heavy firepower up front, or you really have to chip away. So like send 30 tanks, and then 70 tanks, and then 120 tanks. Like, we really need to push on them, but it's going to take some time. So, some security there. I don't know what happened here, but that was a flux pod. So security, yeah, of course. You know that thing I just said we're missing? Guess what? We're still missing it. Flux pod right there, very good. Time for more workshops and such. That's all filled out. And very good. Nice income, happy with that. So let's take care of that. Workshops are important. Let's check with our advisors first. Food, air, power. I just built 3 more power plants. You have to be high if you say I'm low on power. Birth rate. Holy crap. That's why people are getting angsty. So where's my new residential district? Here it is. That goes to low. I don't ever like doing it on none. Because the thing that gets dangerous is if you wait for none for too long, and then even more importantly, if there's a virus or there's some sort of an influenza that goes on, the bigger danger is you could be losing a lot of people alarmingly fast if you're not paying attention. That gets dangerous on the quick. So, I just dropped a bunch of new workshops that's going to provide work for people. I wonder if thievery also has to be like people don't have enough jobs or something. I wonder if like that's it. When we add our mines and our new chemical facilities, that's going to be a lot less of a problem. But we're going to dump a bunch of residential here. This is going to work out real nice. Okay, quality of life drops some more. Probably because people are freaking out there's not enough places to live. But even in reality, think about it. A 91% population density, that means there's still 10% or 9% of the houses that are just unoccupied. That's still a good amount. It's not a ton of cushion, but as we have more and more population, that means there's more and more of a buffer. So let's say you have 100 people and 90% population density, you still have room for 10 more people. That's a pretty significant margin for that many people. Let's see, security. So I don't think it's something to be alarmed about for the people, but, you know, we'll take care of it. So there's more security, I added more jobs, I added more residential. We're going to add another laser turret right there. And then this, yep. Okay, good. Happy with all this so far. Where the crap? Oh, there's our wall. Okay. Now, let's work on actually the thing that we were here to get in the first place, and that's ore. We're going to branch this down and through here. I want coverage. And that's the thing, is too many times, I think, me personally, I built up to this wall, and I'm like, oh, tanks can't get through, that's fine. Which is fine for tanks, but again, they have spacecraft and aircraft and all the things that can just float right over that stuff, which doesn't help us at all, so it's important to make sure that we beef that up as well. Oh, did you just see that? Quality of life dropped all the way to 10%. This is when the bad stuff happens. So let's bump up our grants. Let's sell everything we can. Wow. Okay. We need 2 new sports arenas. I just added a bunch of security and everything, so I'm not too sure what else I can build. That other stuff is just going to take time. So let's get another sports facility there. Looks good. Air? I think I might be low on air. Let's get 2 more life supports up. Where's my big, beautiful power network? Did I overshoot it again? No, I think I undershot it. Hang on. There we go. Okay. So air and air. Okay. I'll do another hospital, sure. I don't usually have to go overboard on hospitals, but I certainly don't mind doing it. Makes sense that our people have proper medical coverage. A terrorist has just destroyed a building. Please not be expensive. I think it was residential. I kind of don't care. Okay, great. Residential's cheap. It's way cheaper than, like, let's say my power plants. Because that would suck. Ugh. I had taxes down to 0. And it's still 10%. Of course, I did just make a bunch of money, so... Oh, 5%. I dropped it down to 5%. Well, I'm really hoping my trade really starts panning out, because I need an income. And I'm not going to get one if... Oh, solar generator. Very cool. A fantastic new invention! Solar generator. These use superconductor technology to provide greater power output. Fantastic. I am happy with that. One happy chappy. Okay. Let's work on the other things that I need to work on. Let's work on mines. Let's provide more jobs. Maybe jobs are the problem. Let's actually talk to our civil engineer and see what he says. I advise the construction of another command center. That's fine and reasonable. I just built way more air. We're still good on food, and we're still good on power. I'm happy with that. Colonists very discontented. What's the problem? Jobs? Are afraid of recent crime, more security buildings. Okay, I can do that, no problem. I just built 4 more or whatever, but I don't mind jumping up security. It's not an issue for me. Let's build them over here, because I don't think there's a lot of security around here. Now, the fun thing, the ironic thing maybe is, if I really think it's because crime is happening because there's not enough jobs, guess what building more security stations provide? More jobs. So it works out pretty nicely. It fixes 2 things. It helps knock down crime, and it also provides more jobs. So that works out good for me. We build maybe 5 or 6 hydroponics. And let me guess, a terrorist just blew up a building. I don't know what that was. It's a little difficult for me to continuously keep track of everything I have. I'm assuming that was life support, so that's what I'm going to put in its place. So hydro... Nope, come on now. Hydro... Is that a spot? That is not a spot. Hydro... Hydro, very good. I'm going to put a life support there. And then, I guess, 2 or 3 more security buildings. It's really a problem I don't want to have to deal with ever again, is this level of security and how crazy it gets. Security, security. I know, like I said before, the rate of increase isn't insane. It's still that gradual build-up, but still to point. I want to make sure that we have enough growth for a long time. Let's get a command center as recommended, constructed, because that sucks when you lose a command center. If you lose all your command centers, you can't trade, you can't talk to your engineers or your advisors or anything like that, and it just sucks. And it takes a while to build one of these things, so having 2 or even 3 isn't a bad idea. Frickin' again? Really? Okay, that was a hospital. What was the point of that? Yeah, I remember that because I built 2 of them right there. course I don't have enough money. Okay. We're still at 10%. I'm at risk of getting fired and or killed if the security doesn't step up here. 2 more power plants. Landmine, excellent. Then I'm gonna build the command center. Okay, either way, yep, this is enough for a command center. So I'm gonna call this an episode here, and I'm actually gonna take a pause on Twitch. So thank you guys very much for joining me. And YouTube, I'm gonna see you guys next time. Twitch, thanks everyone for showing up, seeing me play Utopia, Creation of a New Nation. Thanks again, guys, and I'm gonna catch you next time.